This morning inside your spotlight, and now we want to get you moving with the Ministry of Health's TT Moves campaign. I want to welcome Dr. Maria Clapperton, Director of Non-Communicable Diseases Unit of the Ministry of Health, and Sheldon Mason, who's a Wellness Coordinator at the NWRHA. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Thank you.
How are we doing this morning?
Very good.
All right, so let me start with what exactly is the TT Moves campaign about? Doctor, let me start with you.
Well, TT Moves is a communication strategy to support efforts to encourage members of the population to live healthier lifestyles. So the tagline is a movement for lifestyle change, and we are doing various activities and conducting several initiatives to encourage persons to lead healthier lifestyles.
Fantastic. Sheldon, what inspired the Get Moving aspect of the program?
Well, what inspired the Get Moving aspect of the program is the NCD situation we have in Trinidad and Tobago, right? The non-communicable diseases, especially among the senior citizens. And we have a lot of persons who live sedentary lifestyles where they just home and they sit down and they do nothing, and then everybody believe retirement mean
do nothing.
Do nothing.
Because I just work real hard. I'm looking forward to retirement to just do nothing.
Well, I'm not looking forward for retirement because I plan to work right down till I lie down.
Okay.
Right?
All right. So, you do start at 4 o'clock in the morning. But go ahead.
It starts at 5. We just an hour after you. Right? And what we do at the NWRHA is that within all the health centers within the region and other regional health authorities, we have wellness classes where senior citizens could come in on specific days of the week and they access our services, whereby I myself and some of my assistants would be doing physical activity with them, things that they could do seated on their chair at home, lying down on the ground, and we build their movement step by step, week by week, month by month, year by year, so that they can stay active and reduce the risk of communicable diseases.
All right, so this Get Moving program is what you've been doing in the community centers and the
health centers.
The health centers,
yes.
Right? Now we're going to be bringing a 10-minute feature on TV that people can actually be a part of and they can join in.
Yes, and the movements within these features are so simple that any age bracket could do it. It's not, you don't have to be coordinated or anything like that. It's simple movement, and I think the first one is chair exercises. So that's what we're going with, basic movements that you can do in the chair that can keep you active.
Dr. Clapperton, in terms of non-communicable diseases, tell me how this little bit of movement helps to prevent or helps to aid in supporting your cause at the department.
So under the banner of TT Moves, which is the Ministry of Health Lifestyle campaign, we would like to promote 4 key messages, very simple things. So we ask persons to move more and just get your step counts up and be more active. We ask you to increase your daily intake of water, and we also ask you to increase your daily intake of fruits and vegetables. And we've recently added a 4th, which is to know your numbers. Get a checkup and know what your blood pressure numbers, your blood sugar numbers are. So this Get Moving with TT Moves program fits right into the aspect of encouraging persons to move more and increase your daily levels of physical activity. And we really want to show persons that, exercise or increasing your levels of physical activity is very simple, as this program is only 10 minutes of your time. It takes up only 10 minutes of your time every day. And we want to show simple movements. So some of the programs would have, as Mr. Mason would have said, chair fitness. We also have dance fitness and restorative stretching. So we want to show you that with only 10 minutes a day, you can increase your levels of physical activity.
All right, but does it help with the non-communicable diseases?
Well, of course. They're the modifiable risk factors, which has to do with your levels of physical activity and dietary modifications, So this aspect of it, to encourage persons to increase their daily levels of physical activity, is key.
All right, Sheldon, is 10 minutes enough?
10 minutes a day, if you're now starting, yes, but the goal is to get you as active as possible during the course of the day. Now, when it comes to physical activity or exercise, anywhere between 20 to 45 minutes of rigid activity is prescribed, because what we want to do is increase muscle density, strengthen the cartilage, the tendons in the body, all these different things, because the more muscle you have, the healthier you are.
Now, if we're only starting with the 10-minute version of it, obviously this is for beginners, for
Yes.
people who are not really moving at all. So who would you say is the target audience for it?
Target audience is everybody, because we have even children who just sit down on their iPads and laptops doing nothing. You know, I'm not pointing no fingers, but but it's for everybody. It's geared for every age bracket in Trinidad and Tobago, because we want persons just to start moving. And the thing about movement is it inspires more movement.
And that's what I was wondering about as well. Is the goal to just get people moving more, to start them, and like you put start in the car?
Yeah, you get a little jump start and let people run with it, because throughout Trinidad and Tobago, there's a lot of different fitness groups throughout, outdoor fitness, indoor fitness, personal gyms, and places you can go. It have dance class, it have yoga, it have swimming, it have so much, it have hikes. So you find something that keeps you moving. Even having a little kitchen garden, a little backyard garden helps in activity, because there's a lot of bending and stretching and standing early in the morning as best as possible, or late in the afternoon. Wherever you fit that time in the day, we want it to get moving.
Nice. You know, Doctor, I want to add to it and find out, you know, in terms of before we start doing the exercises, is there anything that we need to check and make sure that, you know, all is well before we even start to do this 10-minute workout, or we could start regardless?
So this 10-minute workout was designed to be very simple.
Okay.
So you can jump right in and start. As Sheldon would have said, the first activity is chair fitness. So you're seated throughout your routine, and you're just moving your limbs to follow along with the routine. You know, so we're actually building and encouraging healthy habits.
Okay, so is it that as we go along with the series, we get more intense in the workouts?
We are, like I said, mentioning, we're looking to build healthy habits. So as we go along with this series, not so much in the intensity, but we just want persons to get into the habits of that routine every day, getting some level of movement. And we're starting with 10 minutes. You can be encouraged, because we hope that there would be repeats as well. So
But
you can
repeat at least 3 times, so you know.
And that's great. So you get your minimum of 30 minutes in every day, 5 out of the 7 days a week. So with 10 minutes, if you do 10, 10, 10, that's your 30 minutes. You can start that way. So you start slow, you go slow, and you can continue to build and increase your time.
What are some of the most common non-communicable diseases that you see at the unit?
Well, most commonly in Trinidad and Tobago would be cardiovascular diseases and diabetes, and we have hypertension. So a lot of the times, in terms of modifiable risk factors, we do encourage persons to live healthier lifestyles to lower their risk of cardiovascular diseases.
And I mean, forgive my ignorance, right? But when you say cardiovascular diseases, that sounds like you have a running problem.
No. So simply put, heart attacks and strokes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, there we go. There we go. I just wanted
Your
to
lungs
make
in
sure.
check. Your lungs in check.
Yeah. When you say cardio, you know,
Cardiac, chest,
Right.
heart,
Right.
respiratory, lungs, you're inside.
all right. So once you get the lungs active and working, that helps at solving some of these
And
or
getting
preventing.
the blood flowing.
Flowing, yeah.
Okay, so once
Yeah.
we get the blood flowing, it kind of helps to stop some of these challenges that we may face, so strokes, heart attack, that kind of thing, if you exercise
Yes, because
regularly.
once you exercise or you get moving, you cause the organ to function optimally.
Right.
Right? So the goal is the more movement or exercise you have throughout your life, the better your lungs, the better your heart, the better your kidneys, your liver, all these organs that are essential for living function.
And how does the food balance off the situation?
So that's why we want persons to drink more water, eat their fruits and vegetables, and get moving. Because the more natural foods you consume, the more the organs function.
Natural, you say?
Natural foods. We try to stay away from the processed foods. However, we know we have a large population in the world today, so a lot of foods are processed foods, and a lot of the ingredients are not easily processed by the body. So we want persons, grow your own little food. Go do the gardening, go in the market, buy something, instead of going and don't want to call the reputable.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Right, instead of going for the fast.
So we looking for food from the market that you know farmers have grown organically.
Right, and things that you would have grown,
That
or
you would
even
have, okay.
plant a little fruit tree in the backyard and wait for the season.
But you'll be hungry while you're waiting for the
No,
season.
but remember, different fruits have different seasons. So
Yeah,
right
get
now,
a plant
mango,
a plethora
a
of fruit.
plethora of fruits, yeah.
All right, the doctor, tell me about the numbers that we need to know. You mentioned knowing your numbers. How often should we be checking those numbers?
Well, we do encourage patients to at least have an annual checkup. So you go to your nearest health center or your doctor to have an annual checkup. So you start there, and then there are a number of wellness festivals that you could participate in where there's screening available free of charge through the regional health authorities and Ministry of Health. So you can get to know what your blood pressure numbers look like, know what your blood sugar numbers look like, and also to know what your cholesterol numbers look like.
And I imagine when you go to these different fairs or you go to the doctor, they will tell you if it's a good number or not so good number.
Of course.
Yeah.
So there are usually persons on site to counsel you on the readings and to also give you advice in terms of follow-up.
Okay. All right. And that's essential for you to make sure that you get to know your numbers, get them annually at least, at the very least, right? Make sure you get moving, drink water, and of course, eat your fruits and vegetables.
That's something Mommy used to tell you all the time.
Long time she said this, but we never listen, boy. And now the minister to come and say, well, eat all the fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
That's what we need in this place. But you can join us here at TTT because, of course, we're going to help you to get moving. On an everyday basis, 10 minutes is all we're asking. 10 minutes. The first routine you said is chair.
Chair, simple things.
So you could sit down and do it.
You can sit down and do it.
Any
And we don't
age
have
group.
Any age group. You can even lie down and do some of the exercises. But we didn't do the bed exercises yet.
I'm going to leave it alone.
Yeah.
I just leave that one alone.
Yeah,
for-
wherever your mind when Jesus take the wheel.
Ladies and gentlemen, we get moving with the Ministry of Health TT Moves campaign. Let me say thank you so much to Dr. Maria Clapperton, Director of the Non-Communicable Diseases Unit at the Ministry of Health, and Mr. Sheldon Mason, Wellness Coordinator at the NWRHA, for joining us this morning and sharing some of the information. Stay tuned to TTT because, of course, we'll be giving you that 10 minutes. When is it kicking off?
June 3rd.
June 3rd. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So we're starting the new month with good vibes and we're moving plenty.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Going into the summer in style. Well, the Java, whatever it's called. Guys, we take a quick break and we come back with more in our morning show. Stick around.